Joshua's not. No.
Why?
Because he was really kind of outboxed. It wasn't just knocked out, he was outboxed. Andy set him up, hit him with a good overhand right on the top, and went from there. So Joshua got to come back and hone the boxing skills in. You hone the boxing skills in, then you go back and do a rematch. Don't go right away because you ain't fixed the problem. You got to fix the problem if you want to have a different result. If you don't fix it, you got outboxed.
Yeah. And that was the main problem you think?
You got outboxed.
Yeah.
I don't know how you took it, but you still got outboxed. You got to fix that first. Then you go back and get a rematch. If you ain't going to fix that, what you going to get a rematch for? Because the same thing might happen again. All you got to do is set you up and catch you one shot. How in the hell he feel like, and he feel like he can get you. So he has the confidence. He felt like he was going to, now you knocked him down first, but he got right back up and knocked you down. So you the champ. That ain't going to happen. So what he got to do is regroup, tighten a few things up, and come back.
If they do rematch immediately, do you think Ruiz beats him again?
I'm not going to necessarily say that because it depends on who he get to help prepare and what he changes. So I don't know. But for me, I would give him, for me, if I had him, I would tell him, no, we're going to do one tune-up first. We're going to find somebody that you got a box to beat. And we're going to make you box this guy beat. We're not going to let you go out there and knock him out. You're going to box him first, then you're going to take him out if you can take him out. But our goal is to box, work on your boxing skills. Once we see that, and fix what we had wrong in the Ruiz fight, then we go back and find Ruiz again. That's what we ain't going at Ruiz until we fix our problem. It don't make sense.
This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I was just letting you guys hear the rest of that interview with Roy and his opinion on Anthony Joshua immediately rematching with Ruiz. He says you shouldn't do it. You know, of course, if you guys heard it. And he said really he got outboxed, which he did. He got outboxed. I mean, the first and second round were close. The third round, he got hurt with a punch. And he never really recovered, really. But you were fighting a wounded Joshua. But at the same time, if you're wounded, you shouldn't go in and try to end it. And I know that's what Joshua was trying to do. So maybe he was trying to be careless, trying to repeat what he did in round 3. But he was outboxed because Andy Ruiz was able to stay low, get up under the jab, just like my fight study was. You know, his keys of victory was spot on. You know, and he has to tighten up some things according to Roy. I feel that he does. You know, and it makes a lot of sense what Roy said, because why would you go into a fight and you didn't fix the problem? You have to fix what you got wrong, and that's the dangers of and the like disturbing thing about hearing Joshua say, "Well, everything was great, sparring camp and everything was great." Well, if everything was successful, that doesn't explain why you were gassed after you were hurt in the third round. I mean, he was gassed. Didn't explain why you kept getting hit with the same punches. I know that Andy Ruiz is faster. I know that Andy Ruiz is a combination fighter. He's fast with his hands. He throws beautiful combinations, as you saw. He put those punches together to Joshua, right? And another thing Roy mentioned that I really didn't think about, shouts out to Roy Jones. Andy Ruiz went over to Australia or New Zealand, right? Went to Parker's hometown, right? Fought him to a split decision loss. Well, of course, Ruiz didn't think he lost, right? So he shouldn't have anything to feel bad about at all. So I don't think it did anything to his confidence because in his mind, he's an undefeated fighter. And he should be. So there was nothing in his mind that has defeat on it. Maybe corruption, because a lot of people feel that he won, right? And he just felt he got a shitty end of the deal. Maybe he did. I mean, it wasn't like it was a close fight, though. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like he, outboxed the hell out of this guy and they robbed him. It wasn't that. It wasn't a robbery. But then again, you got to ask yourself if it was somewhere else, would that be a different result? Would those scorecards be the same? Would that be the case? But I'm not sure. I think that alone, gave him confidence to know what and it's probably made him a better fighter because he went at Joshua because he knew that he might not have won a decision. So he might have fought harder because knowing this won't happen to me again. So he fought Joshua harder than he fought anyone. And that's what he's supposed to did. And he did what he had to do. So that was a good thing. As far as Joshua goes, Joshua needs someone in his camp, like Roy was explaining, that's going to help him, fix things up. Then have a tune-up fight to see what you can do. If these same problems won't persist. Because when you're in the fight, you're just in the fight. You know what I mean? When you're walking up them ropes in round one and he's catching you with them same punches, shit, what are you going to do now? Then you can't, hold on, stop. Let's pause this. Yeah, let me go back and fix these problems. You can't do that. And if McCracken hasn't helped him or hasn't seen where he's going wrong, and again, Joshua is like, oh, well, nothing went wrong. Something had to go wrong. You know what I mean? Let's just hope he's keeping it a secret, and working on that. But, Roy says, he shouldn't do an immediate rematch, because he got outboxed and he needs to fix those. So, anyway, it's quite interesting, and it makes a lot of sense because if he doesn't fix those problems, Andy Ruiz will do the same thing. On top of that, now he has more confidence, right? He knows if I hit this guy in the right area, right here, or right here, right? If I hit him on top of the dome, I got him. That's gonna throw his ass drunk, right? He's gonna throw his equilibrium off, and he's gonna be the same way throughout that fight until I finish him again. So it's one of those things that they have to work really on defense, especially when a guy has your kryptonite and you're Superman. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about this particular segment of Roy Jones's interview. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been counterpunched. Peace.